Well. Oh, yeah. I look up at the calendar in front of me. Begging season started on Friday. It's November 4th, 2024. You betcha tomorrow is vote. I don't care who you vote for. The rock across the street doesn't matter. You're the hunch or forked tongue. Me, it's libertarian. There's some bread this morning way home for a grilled cheese tonight. Church over there off of 5th was getting torn down. My next neighbor's grilling up in the backyard. Nice man, but he was raking leaves this morning, pouring rain. I'm like, what the hell's going on with you? I told him better tie his bridge down. He's going to float away on his young ass. Anyways, going on their 4th kid already. I'm like, Jesus. Can let her rest a little bit. But anyways, man, we always appreciate everyone that comes to the show. We really do. Oh, my God. Cells. Let me see something here. Anyways, you guys, what's going on? We're going to update on the update on the haters. And look at something real quick here. What the hell? Hang on a second. Bum ba bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's right. So, okay, perfect. All right, let's go over. But welcome. Just checking something in my Fanatic order. So I have like 5 GER in my PayPal, and she wanted to, was going to pass. And I said, no, I got her a nice Vikings jacket for her birthday coming up here. So I figured, what the hell, spending some of that GER. So I've been selling a lot of computers under crap. So no, I don't ask for any money, so don't worry about that. I pay my own way. I was talking to that one lady. I made a comment to Otto, what her name is. I think I found what her name was, Anna's Adventures, and I just typed in there, if you have to ask for money, because she was bitching. That's a nice lady, but I'm like, asking for money is what people love to do on here. It's like, if you can't handle it, young lady. I think one day I saw her video, and it comes through, and I will, I'll support her. But it's like, I was listening to it. All of a sudden, she started bitching that she might have to find it. But it's like, well, that's the way she goes, man. And I know Wonder Hussy, people are giving her money out there and their little get together and all that behavior going on. Let's go 5 of kind here. It's like 5 of kind. People never hurts to ask, right? Welcome. I got my Earnhardt jacket. The other one I got when I was doing I used to have a NASCAR podcast. It wasn't going anywhere. I just stopped doing it. And the one I got it, and I got some stuff on. The chick washed it and red mark. She paid me $140 for it, so I finally cashed the check and went on Fanatic and with the discount and other stuff. Then I got her jacket. So on the PayPal with her jacket and discounts, it was $270 or something. So I got her some nice for her birthday. So coming up here, so we'll be coming here real soon. So I know it's a nice twill jacket that Earnhardt. So I'll keep the other jacket, and when it's raining outside or something, people always comment on it when I wear it. To collect, I said, well, they're out there. You can get them anywhere. It's just that I choose to wear it because I like Senior. The day he died, my buddy called me within 3 minutes. He's dead, because the guy that found it popped his head back. But anyways, he's the reason why NASCAR is in a total free fall mode right now. So let's go look at Feedermongen Radio here live at exactly 4:15 Central Time. Busy at the airport making gay. Week 9 concludes tonight. Chicklets take on the Tampa Bay Tampons. My Cowboys got embarrassed, but I said 7-10, so I'm not worried about it. One of the guys who looked at the playoffs at work, and I said, I'll blow you in front of the security cameras. He looked at us and said, I will blow you. I will drop to my knees in the security. There's cameras everywhere. in our building. I said, I'll blow you right in front of your office. Looked at me. He's like, don't worry. I choke on small bones. I've had some push, and I appreciate one anonymous guy giving me some pushes. I appreciate very, very much. People putting my stuff on thumbnails. Thank you so much. Getting some to the Adventure channel every day. Something comes out. A couple broke 100. I appreciate it. Every day something comes out in the Cowpote Adventures. A straight video. Walking through the woods. I'm in the cemeteries. Whatever. I got a boat show coming up. Whatever it may be. RV or whatever it may be. I appreciate everybody that comes to the audio on the video platform. My cup of coffee from you is a comment down below, a like, and a share. That's all I've ever asked for. I don't ask for a damn thing. Too much of that behavior going on over here. Geolocations: United States, France, South Korea, and Israel, and Japan. We have 62,000 downloads of the show since way back when I started doing this. The last 30 days, under 50. I used to do a whole bunch. Wish I had more time. But, as we get into wintertime, it gets busy at the airport, and the NFL is my main priority. So I love podcasting. It's fun. Music in the background. Reverb. And that's what some people can't handle that, but it's the way I do my podcast. It can't be clipped. Rhode Island, the stalker of the podcast, Dave 25 Sports 9 times. California, dreaming. San Diego, Cowpote approved in San Raleigh, whatever the hell it is. Oregon, Albany, my sister lived in Gresham. Love Lincoln City. The Oregon coast is Cowpote approved. We're going out there to St. Martin this year for our anniversary. So I said, next year I want to drive the coast. I'm putting my foot down. Arizona, Phoenix one time. Minnesota, my IP, because I downloaded one trying to see how it sounded. I got to go from MP3 to MP4. Foley, Minnesota. Wisconsin's other one time. Missouri, St. Louis Blues, right? North Carolina, Warsaw. Pennsylvania, I can't pronounce it, not going to bother. Oh, the Ohio, Youngstown, and Indiana doesn't want me. Hamilton and Bloomington, and Wisconsin and Michigan. And let's go look. That's about it. Yeah, it is what it is. I appreciate all, getting some. The ones I've done, I have like 10 over there, what it may be over here, but I appreciate all the audience that come to me. I appreciate it. We're getting over $100 a month over here and going into the PayPal, and plus I make money from selling stuff. My uncle will put stuff in there, so he just gave me a check for like $13,000. We did a little fabricating. I'm going to talk about the Nomadic Fanatic. I had heard about him before, Blind Views, who was obsessed with certain people. And I had made a comment down below that he better be careful with what he's doing. Being a person who fabricates, he better make sure that frame is strong, because he bought a crap on there. I get it, my buddy bought a Bluebird, and he put it in his backyard, back behind the cabin, which I love to do mine. If I had obviously the time, but he took all the seats. The seats got taken off him too as well, but they took the engine out for him, the transmission, and he put it on a flatbed and brought it to the cabin. He can sleep like 10 or 15. Did a nice job on it. Took him all summer, but he took all the tires off it, everything they didn't want. Put the gas tank out of it, and then he put it on the Bluebird with a snub nose. He did a really nice job on it. So I get that, but if you're going to add on those buses that kind of behavior, good luck with all that. I can't believe there's a CDL. It's going to hurt somebody, kill some of those things. I drive for a living. I see people drive buses all the time. It's a big swing. And if I speak to the download, we talked about storming those beaches. Tomorrow's 2024. It's a big election. I'm voting Libertarian. I don't care if you're voting for the hunch, Donald J. Trump, the former 45th, and the soon-to-be wannabe 47th. Forked tongue. Is it Kamala, whatever the hell it is. Please get out and vote tomorrow, whatever it may be. If he loses, let's not be dumbass white boys. Go out and violence. We don't want that kind of behavior in this country. We are civilized people. Stop the steal, too big to rig, right? I've convinced 2 people to vote. 2 people I've convinced to vote. So far, I've said, you guys got to get out and vote. The young lady of color, and I said, you got to go tomorrow. Got to register. People died on those beaches, and we did 1 and 2. Snap the necks, the Krauts, and they freed the Jews. World War II. Supposed to end all wars. Sacrifice for us all. balls the size of bamboo. Oversized oak trees, forgotten war, Vietnam, 58,000 plus, a lot of collateral damage. Also out there in Desert Storm, Afghani. I don't care if you're pulling the trigger, driving the vehicles, cooking the food, whatever it may be. Men and women in the armed forces, I salute you on the eve of a big election. Appreciate men wearing blue. Don't like cop, call a crackhead. But they are the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant, and the National Guard, Coast Guard, the Air Uniform. Thank you so much. You have Veterans Day coming up here very, very soon. I think it's coming up on Monday. I know it's Veterans Day is coming up. Coming up real soon. I think it is. Whenever it's coming up. But it is what it is. We do appreciate you guys very, very much. All the behavior you guys have done without you. We don't have much. We're just kind of hanging out. Let's go caverns here. I was cooking on the backyard. It's hilarious. But we appreciate working class too. Would you shower in the shower at Penn State? I wouldn't shower in the shower at Penn State. They're taking down a church there in Hopkins. I saw that when we were going into it. I'm like, really? I'm going to go to the church. I was telling my mom, tearing it down. I guess a tree fell on it. They just finally tore it down. Went up to Fifth Avenue there in downtown. I love downtown Hopkins. It's a great place to hang out at. Went to the grocery store and we got some white wheat bread for the Monty combos tonight. My turn to cook. But remember, my dad always told me, you are your choices. I was talking to a customer, and he explained to his sons about marijuana, right? THC, gateway drug. It's a regular drug, and, you know, how it just dumbs you down. My dad was told about, you are your choice. But I used to drink like a banshee when I was 18, 19. Just drank. Got to find new friends. Or, well, you're going to go to jail. I drank like fish. Perkins saved my life. Worked the overnights. Found new friends. Made better choices in your life. No mistaken choice. You do something. Don't just say, I made a poor. Don't even say, no, you made a poor choice. A poor choice. You want to live with people wealthy? Live with wealthy. Run with people that have money. That's all I run with. I don't run with criminals. Don't. New. People that make money and like money and like the country. And don't hurt children. They're whoever they may be hurting. I don't definitely behavior. I don't run the kind of people. That's all we're asking. Run with good people. Good choices. You can have meanest amount of wet, filthy, dirty sex. Get the kids all out of it. You always talk about, right? Make sure they're out of it. I don't care who you F. You don't like two men having sex? I understand that. You can't watch two women having sex. That's gay sex. That's not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay? So let's not do that kind of behavior, okay? Put a condom on. Prevent unwanted pregnancies. That's all we're asking. AIDS will kill you. Herpes will sooner or later kill you. All right. Oh no. Now you have herpes, or you're pregnant, and the man that pumped you full is long gone. The father, the child. Now and then, if you get tracked down for it, you'll pay a child you can't really see. I have no children that I know of. Never know. Who knows? I got effing when I was younger. My teens. Barebacked it. But thank you. And another public service announcement, me and Speculation Sports, all my board members, who made the oath of Speculation Sports, we speculate you in. We always talk about don't drink and drive. Hope you had a good Halloween. Don't call someone you're gonna murder somebody. There are 3 people murdered by drunk. Poor choice is made. Make good choices when you're drinking. Don't drive. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anyways, how in the hell are you? Welcome to Fear Mongering Radio. We spread fear and cheer throughout the world. People read my shirt all the time on the back. I said, Speculation Sports. We don't talk fancy sports. We don't live with our mother. I may own her place in Surprise, Arizona. The lady didn't move into it. I bought it back for $1,000. My brother's out there right now for NASCAR, having a sausage party with a couple of his girls. Just make sure you give a nice tip to the lady who cleans up after your young ass. It's not $100 either. Better be at least $300 because she gets to clean it up. So when your sister goes down there, because she's got friends down there, she stays in too. There isn't pecker tracks all over the goddamn thing. That's all I'm asking. I'm in Arizona. I couldn't live there. I couldn't. No chance. I guess a big thing, Cortez. I guess the water sucks. Just you. I'm sorry, man. I know the hustlers out there and out there. I couldn't do it. No, I've been out there many times. I see my mom before she died in 2012. Could not do it. Water comes out of the river. It sucks. Here we get a little rain today. Leaves are turning. Winter's coming. Bring it on. Convertible goes back into storage. We'll be done. Love winter. But anywho's, I appreciate anybody comes to the videos. I've been putting up some old videos, the car shows, wanting to retitling them, kind of see where they go. It's kind of funny. With Sarasota Tim, right? Sarasota Beggar. Maybe want to call this guy. So, but yeah, it's been interesting to watch all these people, blind views. Mr. Ace Frehley, I call him. Then the grifter guy, claimed he was gonna boycott, but he's right back at it again. I guess the new thing with the haters, I guess he bought an F-250 Ford. And I get it. I guess he has got something on his nose. I saw Blind View talked about this before, that that the RV business is that these people can't just tell you something. It's all about drama. And I'll tell him he can do a video what he's doing. No one cares. They don't care. They want drama. A pumpkin wall wants to start fighting. Okay. They want fighting. Speaking of pumpkin ball, I went through this with Governor. I gave out my phone number. My wife got harassed, and I've always said, as soon as you get Mr. Popularity, they go after your family. He went after my wife. He will, and Kruger, if I see him in person, will pay the price. Okay, period. And the one guy in City Barley Shove, Phil Fidelity, the guy wrote about his dead brother and his son in an article because he wasn't working out. That's the first thing they do, especially on YouTube. They go after your family. And the guy got pissed. And I don't blame the guy because that's what they do. That's the right to apologize. But why would you even go down that road? They love to do that stuff on this video platform. It's what they do. They'll call women a whore. They'll call men a pedophile. What do they do? People have said that many times. I guess that's the first thing they do whenever you're doing something, right? Oh my God, he's this, he's that, she's this, she's that, right? Oh, let's see. What's a stellar win one? Let's go with drifting. But so it's a big thing in the haters. All you do is type in his name. I what's his name? Ziggy and I, and Carl, and there's plenty of them. That one chick that he went bowling. I think her, I don't know if it's channel gone or not. I mean, all that ability you have, and you waste your time on good suffering. And it's there's a lot of great things you can do. You can create your own series, I guess. But you must have a lot of time. Like I said, Squirmy and Grubbs. They're from Minnesota. He's handicapped. She's not. She's beautiful. And once in a while, I'll go type in. I guess they're in California. They moved from Minnesota to California. And, whatever they do, a lot of drama. People, during the pandemic for 11 months, somebody just bitched about them the whole time because they had nothing to do, right? And I get it. I do talk about people. I am right now. I get it. On the fly, right? But I also, every day, I did 5 videos on Saturday walking through down there by St. Paul by the river, coming out. I did one for this channel, about drama sells. I did one, you'll see coming up, going to another party hall, flop house, whatever. It's coming up, and whatever it may be. I like to be creative on YouTube, and I get that you see people on here, and all these RVers. It's always about panic this or panic that. Like I'll agree with Blind Views. He's right on it, which is true. I mean, you can be an RVer and say, "Hey, we're going here. I'm going to show you something in the Oregon coast. The trees a mystery, whatever else." You can show people fun things and keep it to 15 minutes and say, "Hey, I'm here at a campsite. It's a really cool place right here," and kind of show the place off and whatever else. Okay, but what that one lady has talked about, man, bitching that she has no money, that she has to find a job. That's the way she goes, right? But I know that, like I said, the Wonder Hussy and the One-Legged Miner, they were out there, and Cowpote, what's his name, Mike was out there, and people gave him gas money to get up there. It's like, oh, come on, man. Would they help on their community? The problem is people can reach out and touch the YouTubers. That's the problem on here. What's it got? Just passing through. Love the guy, but he has all these videos of meet and greets with YouTubers. Like, really? I mean, I don't, but people just get so emotionally attached to these YouTubers. Listen, if Sarasota Tim wants to scam people and they're dumb enough to get scammed, also Miss the hell's her name again? I didn't see it. I didn't see it come through with her. She does from her car. Miss Vicky, okay? She's like, I need to get her married. She need to get her a wedding dress and get her married. If she could meet him and do the dirty, she would. Okay? I mean, that woman is in love with him. Hey, I'm in love with Helen Hunt. Okay? Hell yeah. There's a couple people on Channel 11. The one Channel 11 lady, I'm in love with her. She's beautiful, one little black woman, gorgeous. CC, gorgeous woman. I mean, she's beautiful. But some of these people but I still love with them, anonymous grifter. I'm like, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to talk about him. You're going to listen to his stuff. He does a morning chat and an evening chat. You really don't need to listen to him. Listen to the haters. And I would tell him again, let them deal your crack. Let them deal it. Because it's not worth listening to, because he's if he's going to ask for money, well, the Huss does it all the time. She dry begged, just like with that Anna chick was dry begging on her video, bitching that she doesn't have any money, her rig broke down. I'm like, it never hurts to ask, The Huss, I saw her on Facebook, Wonder Hussy, the generous people, meaning people gave her money, which I guess if I was going to give her money, that's how I would do. I'd give it in mail to her. I'm not giving it to her on any other behaviors. Here's your money. But people will stand in line and greet like she's a celebrity and give her money, okay? Would they help out in their community? The Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, would they go pick up garbage in their neighborhood? I highly doubt it. But people if people are going to get scammed by this idiot on YouTube, let them. What are you going to do? It just amazes me. These people, Ziggy, they watch him religiously, and then they eat like, again, you eat shitty food. You go back to Perkins if you don't, whatever restaurant you're at. I've never liked Waffle House. I've never understood the big thing. We ate one down at Virginia Beach. Nothing that special. I'll eat at Perkins or Denny's before I eat at Waffle House again. It was nothing that special. But me eating Waffle House, if I'm on, we've been to Virginia Beach, loved it, been there twice. We drove down there when we went up to Ocean City. We drove there for the day, it was fun. It was raining in Ocean City. We drove down there, it was fun, it was a gas. But it's all about the F-250. All about I guess he had something on his nose. So they're all concerned. I can just listen to one or two and go, okay. I mean, I've been doing some dick riding on him, and I get it. I'd love to have the guy call the show. Any of these idiots call, but I don't, Miss Vicky call in. I highly doubt it. I mean, if Blind View can find his phone, I don't know, call in and just say what, he's the tater guy. We'll talk about him, really. I get the bus. Like, he's all upset because he doesn't need a CDL and whatever else, and I tend to agree on that. I mean, it's a bus, no matter what's not in it, it's the size of the bus. He's just driving around town. He's going to hit somebody in that behavior. Those buses are not just something you drive around in and cruise around, just like with people on electrical bikes just fly, on these they're motorized vehicles. The scooters that drive around Minneapolis, motorized. One guy got picked up by a truck, making poor choices. Do I feel sorry? No. But it's a big thing on Timmy, and they're all concerned that he's buying and grifting and asking for money. Well, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're jealous of the guy, I guess I could. She checked out. I guess I could to get it. I mean, like I told Anna, if I'm gonna be going out on my own like that, I already have the money. Hey, here's my videos, man. Appreciate it. If I'm making money, hey, every month, let's give money to a charity. I don't need any of your money. Like it and share it. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for any money from anybody. It's just that gets old. Buy me a cup of coffee. You're like, oh my God. I'll buy you a cup of coffee. Here's your coffee, the best coffee I've ever had. I mean, you saw me go through McDonald's. I paid the meal behind me. You know, it's like crushing Christ. The guy's a con man, but he's damn good at it. But people just continue to give this guy relevancy. It's just hilarious. There's probably about 10 to 12 hater channels that just hate watch this guy and just watch him and watch him and watch him. And then they piss and moan and they piss and moan and they piss and moan and they piss and moan. That's what they do. The Huss, I guess, goes through it. She gets a lot of emails. I get emails too as well. You know, piss and moan about whatever this behavior and whatever else in my NFL one, you know, why. And it's like, if you don't like it, why are you listening? But I get hate listeners, not to hate watchers on the Adventure channel, but I get a lot on this channel where, you know, people piss and moan about my NFL, whatever else. You know, this is a reverb. You know, people just can't handle. This is a podcast that I don't edit anything. It's on the fly. Sometimes I'll mispronounce. I'll say the wrong date. I really don't give two F's. You know, here's what I'm talking about. I don't clickbait people. I mean, I screw around with this the Tim thing in the forest, which I was not there in Sarasota, but they believed it right away. I mean, people just jumped on that. It was hilarious how I think it was what the hell was his name? The other guy who kind of sounds like Burnsy. The other guy, but also same thing with Grifter. Put me in the thumbnail. I appreciate it with my shirt on. That's why I wore it, because I figured I'd get a thumbnail. I can predict these haters before it is. Because I can, every day it's always somebody talks about him right away. He does all these different things and about the health thing, on the nose, and piss and moan, and especially Miss Vicky. I mean, Miss Vicky wants to marry this man. If she could conceive a baby with him, she would do it. If she could get an egg out of her body and sperm from him, and have someone carry that child for her, she would do it. If she could ovulate out an egg, and she could somehow get sperm from him, and someone carry that child, she would call him Tim. I guarantee it. Because women are emotional, men are visual, and would love to have her on, but I don't know if she knows how to dial a phone. But she's just overly emotional. It's like she's almost like a protector. She's what Amberly Ambrosia was. She's a do-gooder. In her mind, her boy can do no wrong. He can do no wrong. Okay? He can do no wrong. That's all there is to it. Let's go up here and share it up here. Let's see what happens here. All right. We're here. But it's all you got to do is type in his name, go listen, and you'll get plenty of behaviors going on. Plenty of behaviors. Pissing and moaning, whining, you know. Oh my God, you know, he's doing this. Yeah, he's a con man. So I get it, man. But if you want it, you're done to get conned by the guy. Whose fault is that? Bitch, please. Right? Just like I go on my TikTok and pretend I'm panhandling. Put all my tips up in the window while I was getting my oil changed yesterday. Right away, people are like, why walk right by you? How do you know it's true, man? People believe what they want to see. I love telling bold-faced lies. Bold-face. Especially on this video platform with people like these people I speak of. They hear it, they believe it. Just like with Pickle Boy. People just can never get enough. They can't. It's all lies, but oh my God, we're gonna listen to it, man. We're gonna do this and do that, man. Holy balls, sons of basketballs, right? It's a big thing about the F-250, I guess, and everything else. So he's all excited, you know. Like, oh my goodness! It's like just, you know. But they all think that you know, they've got all they know what they're doing, man. They're gonna talk about Timmy, you know. They're gonna talk about Timmy, and they're gonna tell us all. Especially and drama sells. It does. It sells. He was talking about that, and I do agree. And that's exactly what it is. And Ace Frehley, living above the garage in his grandma's, right? Claim he's blind, right? He'll do videos on something else. No one cares. Because it's like I said, NBA wants to have fighting now. They want fighting to go on. That creates drama. NASCAR, no one cares about NASCAR anymore, right? Senior's dead. Gordon's retired. The playoff system's stupid. I could run NASCAR for 1 year for $1 and just get a better point system than it could be 10 drivers at one time. I could make NASCAR great again. I really could. I could. But anyway, I don't know. It's an embarrassment. These guys, it's just an embarrassment. It really, really is. It's just unbelievable, man. The obsession is real. The obsession is real. It is. It's real. God, right now there's only 3 live shows on Blog Talk Radio Network. No chat rooms. How sad. How sad. Oh my God. How the mighty has fallen, right? How the mighty has fallen. Oh my goodness. Dennis Allen got fired from the Sissies. NBC files time equal notice for Harris, NSL. Trump's once enthusiastic crowds dwindled in closing days. The hunch, Donald J. Donald J, baby, that's right. People get sick of, saying stupid stuff like what's name should be put in a firing squad. Not cool. Not cool at all. I mean, it is a 2024, you guys. I mean, don't just sit home and get out. I'm voting Libertarian. Libertarian. We'll vote probably during work or after. I go to tennis on Wednesday. But, yeah, we'll see. Too big to rig, right? Too big to rig. Let me see real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 right so far. So I get tonight's chiclets. Oh, but get out and vote, dudes. Brownies. Amen. But yes. We'll see what happens, especially if the hunch loses on the 6th. If he's losing, I would love to be in his thing because he'll just get pissed. He'll start melting down and claim it's been rigged because he did this in 2019, the beginning of the season. He knew he was going to lose, and he already did the stop the steal before. So he's already doing too big to rig. He's already pissed him already. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see it happens Tuesday night. And we'll still, the people early voting and whatever, that's good. He pissed the Owens about that, but that's the way it is. You just can't same day voting. There's nothing wrong with it. I did a long time ago, one time we were out of town. I did a absentee ballot. Not a big deal. Popped it in, be down with it, no big deal. But the dumbass white folk are going to get fear-mongered, and God forbid there be violence. We don't want any of that behavior. But don't worry about that. They'll get that done. I mean, I get it. You like the hunch. The guy I work with, I was shocked, told me because he can't have the hunch in. I'm like, wow. Because I told you. I said, the guy's crazy, man. I said, you want to put people behind a firing squad? And the quote that he says, I mean, what's wrong with you, man? I mean, you want to start firing people because fake news. I mean, it's like he always says that. Well, remember the COVID? Remember when it first came out? He heard about it. What did he say? It was fake news. You want to hear anything about COVID? Remember that? No, it's all fake news. He knew it was out there, just didn't want to do anything about it until at the end. Then he said he should have never left office. Yeah, okay. You lost. You leave. I mean, I don't hate her, but she's no better than anybody else. But I don't mind the plagiarizer Biden either. I mean, he was okay. I mean, but barely walk and talk. We'll see it happen. She's going to energize. I think she could be a one-term president. We'll see it happens, unless she really does a good. Let's say she gets in and she does a really good job, and kind of like Bill Clinton, man. It is the economy, Yahoo. So if she really grows the economy this next 2 years and stabilizes it, she'll get another 4 more years because it's about the economy. Stupid. I mean, he could care less about the union guys out in Detroit. He's been fear mongering They're not going anywhere, okay? And I get making a fair practice across the border. I get that. I understand that. But I don't. He hasn't worked a day in his life. Has no idea anything. The hunch. Well, neither is she. I mean, I know she was not a stupid woman, but I'm going to vote Libertarian, and I'll wake up Wednesday, hump day. We'll see it happens. I gotta go up to Wisconsin, so we'll see it. I'll be able to. I love listening to Sean Hannity. That guy's the biggest brainwasher around. That's why I call it the brain. My old job at International Hair Goods. We listened to Hannity one time, and he goes, "You need to say this." I said, "Yeah, that's why I call him the brainwasher." You know, and the pill popping pig, Rush Limbaugh, who's dead, he would just run his mouth. And same thing with the fearmonger, which is named after Glenn Beck, would fearmonger, people, what he would do. That's what he did. Fearmonger. So I have the picture on my fearmongering over here. So what he is, he gave me the idea for fearmongering radio. It's what he does. Spreads fear and cheer throughout the world. That's what he does, man. Yahoo! Spread the fear and cheer, man. Bill Clinton, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. What's this? A new Nick Bosa avoids suspension despite political display. That was so dumb when he did that. You work for the National Fixing, you moron. There's been a post spicy mess about Chevrolet. I see. Now, because I bought that Viking stuff in that jacket. When's it going to be here anyways? I was looking on my, let me see what's going to be here. Let me see. What's this, George Thorogood is going to be, where's he going to be? 20 Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I've not seen him in 5 years. I have no desire. I love the guy, but it's the same stuff. He does Barry 13 songs. I miss going with my Tennessee Titan, who's dead, and me and Ted would go, but it's just so tough. He's still touring 2025, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, American music. So let's see here now, Fanatics. So I earned more cash, my jacket with the discount. Everything else between me and Sue Ellen. Her stuff for her birthday, $290. So she got her hat and a nice twill jacket. So way to go. So gotta spend that money somehow. It's just sitting there. I use it for a few gas, depending on where I'm at. Making money here on Spreaker, and plus stuff I sell on eBay and Facebook. So I don't never ask for a damn thing from anybody. It's just non-stop skullduggery. What's this one? What's 6 seasons? There you go. This one's a good 6 seasons. But yes, get out and vote. But let's talk about Nomadic Fanatic. Okay, I remember seeing the video before all this Sarasota. I saw it on my phone. I was like, okay, I'll listen to the guy. I think it's always cool, and he likes to dramatize things. He bought the bus, like I told you. A buddy of mine bought the Bluebird, the blown engine on. I don't know what he paid for it, but they took. I think they extra money like he did. They took all the chairs out for him too as well. They took the engine was blown. They took it out for him. I think it cost an extra whatever it was to take it out. And they took the transmission out, the tires off it, the fuel tank out for him. He had maybe he did what, I know they took some stuff out. I know the engine on the transmission, but maybe the tires. But the bottom line is they put it on a flatbed and they brought it to his cabin. And I think it whatever it cost, the whole thing, whatever it was, but they put it in the backyard. He put it on a platform. He's a cement guy, so he put it on a platform, ran electricity to it. And I think he can sleep between 8 to 16 and go double bunk. But it's a really cool. I'd do that to my cabin too as well if I had the time, but to sleep more. I think it was really cool. He did a nice job on it. So I get what he's doing. He's making it into a cabin. And the people bought the old MTC buses for $1, the old red ones, like 20 years ago. They were selling them. Sometimes they'll just take them away. And one guy bought one, and on a flatbed, he was taken out in the middle of the woods in Wisconsin, make a hunting thing out of it. And it's not that tough to do what he's doing. It's his imagination. I see when I was driving downtown on Sunday morning at 6:30 in the morning, I saw people getting ready for the Vikings game. They had an Airstream painted purple. He was pulling in. I saw a couple Winnebagos. There's 3 Winnebagos in town I've seen. One in St. Paul, one in Hopkins, some other places. The old Winnebagos, the good ones, are painted purple. And then the guy had like a panel truck, and they were getting ready. Okay, it's not that tough to be creative. There was someone who took a U-Haul truck, and she made a camper out of it. I saw a guy at the airport one time. He parked at her place, and he had an old ambulance, which would be cool as hell. It was a big side, but those are cool because you walk back and forth. I would take the frame off of that thing and put it on a 4-wheel drive. Called RoboCop, but I'd take the frame off and put it on 4-wheel drive. It's not that tough to be creative what he's doing. And I typed in there, I said, you better make sure you reinforce that frame. I do a lot of fabricating. He's going to add a lot of weight to it, and I get it. And he's going to rely on the heating, on the diesel, and I totally understand that, and I'll agree what Blind View said. Now read it, what he said. When that thing breaks down and trying to find parts of that son of a bitch, good luck. Those diesels, a friend of mine's a diesel mechanic, and I was discussing with him the other day, and he goes, and I told him about the push. He goes, yeah, those are nice engines, but he goes, they break down. You don't bring them to Festy's Auto. I go, I know. He goes, hope this guy knows what's going on. I said, no. I said, I think he begs for money too as well. And I said, I don't know what the hell is going on with all these people, but they do live streams where they beg for money. People love to give money. He just shook his head. So I said, when I was talking to my uncle who I do fabricating with, and I told him, I said, the frame. He goes, yeah, he better reinforce that. He's going to add more stuff to it. All this behavior up there, he better have fire extinguishers. He better have fire extinguishers in there. And I put a security system in there too as well, if someone's going to come in there. So I get what he's doing. Tires aren't cheap. Like I said, they're great to buy a bus and put in the backyard and to live in it. They're great for that. I mean, I would buy 3 of the birds. Let's say they're all going somewhere, and I'd buy them all 3, and I'd put them a H house, be 2 this way and then one that H, and put on the backyard and have a really kind of a cool H house. So you go on 1, 2, and then in the bus in between, and then weld them together. Well, that'd be kind of cool as hell. Be walking between, put them on a platform or whatever you want to do. But that'd be cool as hell. I get what he's doing, but I hope he understands. Again, that's a big ass vehicle to drive around. I just can't believe you have to have a Class B for that behavior. That's a big ass of a vehicle driving around. I guess it overheated on the way down. He's gonna. I guess he's saying the BLM line. I know Wonder Hussey's talked about that and everything else, and you want to boondock it. I understand that. You want all this behavior going on, but you can be a minimalist, like I've said before, like Tim says, right? You can have. I could drive around F-150. I personally like GMC or Dodge. I get it, and you can get the Airstream, or you get the other one. I share my Faker Book one all the time. You get your basic one, and you get a pop-up, whatever, and live comfortably as you drive around. There's a really nice RV park over by the Apple Valley Zoo. I'm the kind of person, I'll pay to play. I'll stay at a nice place and go play golf all the time for like 3 weeks at a time. BMO, I get it. But I hope he's reinforcing the frame on there. And I guess I saw part of his video, he's stripping stuff. It's like, know what the hell? This shows he has no idea what he's doing when he looks at something before you start ripping stuff apart. Okay? It's going to be a lot of work, but people will give him money. He probably has, I guaranteed he has, I'm going to go look. Nomadic, let's go look and see. I guarantee it. He has, let's go see. I guarantee it. Because what's his Carl? Sarasota needs your money. Okay. 40 minutes ago, there he goes. There you go. We know that. I understand that. Needs your money. Of course he does. Nomadic from Nomadic. I bought a bus. I bought a bus. Let's see. It should be in here somewhere. Here we go. All right. Let's see what he has here. All right. Overheating bus. School bus fail. Bill fail. Okay. 7 hours ago. Unwelcome visitor with a bird. So he titled it as an RV. Then he overheated bus. He had one on like that. So he went south on it. I get it. Ready to build. Good for him. So he's all doing all kinds of, the sleeper and the tater. So whatever, all this stuff on here. He's got 240 subs. I guess. Let's see what he has here. If he's got, he's got Patreon, of course. He's got Patreon, of course. So that's what he's got. I understand that. So let's see what this is all about. Fiesta Adventures, putting, cheek, travel. Okay, good for him. I like him. He's a cool guy. I like. He's pretty good. So anyway, so he has a Patreon, so people are going to give him money. That's what they do. All right. But I just hope he realized that frame. He better have the reinforce it. Let's see here now. Let me see where we're at. Go back over there. Wolf Moon. Vital Whales. There we go. I mean, I hope it works out for the guy. I really do. I hope it does. But I just hope he didn't realize. But then people will give him will give him money, because that's what people love to do. But I love the one guy. What's his name? Carl. Already bitching about he needs money. Of course, he's going to need money. That Tim. What he does, of course, you need money. But the grifter guy claimed he wasn't going to talk about it anymore. It's like, no, you're not. You don't do anything else. Your whole life is watching Tim. But blind to you, I listened to his. I listened a little bit of the one he was bitching about Tim. Like, he may do other things, but no one cares about. He knows that he's going to talk drama with other people, other YouTubers, because he doesn't have any other hobbies, and people get overly attached to YouTubers. I keep telling people, I like, the Huss did her thing out in Topeka, and she said very generous people. And that one guy, Mike guy, who knows her, someone gave him gas money to get there and back, and someone bought his meal for $20, made him take the $20 bill. It's like, no one makes you do anything, okay? But people love to give YouTubers money for some reason. They won't help out in their community. They won't be at a grocery store and someone may help them the bag out and give the person $2. They won't do it. They won't tip a waitress well. They won't search out a local charities in the neighborhood and take care of Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, whatever it may be, any kind of thing, and help the school go on vacation. They won't do that. They won't give to Helping Paws or anything that can help an animal shelter. They won't do it. No, they'll give it to YouTubers. For some reason, they get overly emotional. They get so excited on these people, they've got to give them money. I don't understand why. But somebody spawned my he knows what he's doing. I don't think so. Tater? When he was want to call the guy, I mean, he's stripping the stuff because he had the right tool. What does it tell you? But I think it's bit off more than you can chew. And driving that bus, and he doesn't have to have a Class B. It's just very scary to me. Very, very scary. It's just when I'm on vacation, a couple people have stepped in for me. They get all, I don't know how you back in downtown Minneapolis. So I said, because I have a rear mirror, and you have to have confidence and watch your mirrors. I don't know how you do that. A couple of docks I had to go to. Yeah, it's not that tough to back in. Okay, but your mirrors, you have to have confidence in yourself. It's like in your life, you have confidence in yourself. All there is to it. But oh my goodness. But we'll see what Tater does, as he calls him. We'll see how he handles the behaviors he knows what he's doing, because it's going to be a world of hurt. And I'm far from saying that I know everything about everything, but I have fabricated before, and your frame is going to get bigger, and all his behavior is going up. I love it. Sarasota needs your money. Good old Carl. I see that Daily Woo was at the Mall of America, and he got accosted by the filming people, the security. Daily Woo. I did my videos there. I moved around, but he was like, "You don't film kids." I was at Southdale, and they asked me, they told me to stop video. I said, "Fine," But Solar Power Blues in Death Valley, Tacoma Mines, 3 months ago. Okay, but yeah, he got he was all mad about that. Homemade bandage prop 7 for Kotex Tim, Grifter Anonymous, who claimed he was done. Bold-faced line. So Carl talking about it, all these hater channels. But I see he's in Alaska. He made it. The Daily Woo. Adam the Woo made it. Good for him. He made it. But the one chick, Canada's Adventures, but she was pissing and moaning about something. I just typed in there. I'm like, you're going to do this behavior, girl. You're all going to have to, Pepsi lets all employees on strike without notice. Oh, my. You see. That's the way she goes, girlfriend. I think she's a nice lady, but you're going to go out and be an RVer with your dog. And I got a few videos, but she's all about drama. And I get it. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Just like locales like that. Who's that one guy? What the hell is his name? Oh, what a saturated comment. Saturated content. That's all he does is bitch. Blind was a faker live in grandma's house. Someone says that. What's his name? Yep.
Got piss off.
Yep. I love it.
Got piss.
Who is it? He's got me on there twice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Eye for an eye, thank you. And he got me on twice. He's got Anonymous Grifter, Drunken Rant. Blind View shares his Cool Ed gossip. Darling gets a new cart. Sarasota gets a... That's funny. It's hilarious. So, trash fish large sums of cash. Elevate gets a boot. Gossip with AI. Okay. I love it. Love it. So I appreciate being prominent. I really do. Whoever you are, eye for an eye. Thank you so much. I much appreciate your behaviors. Selling my crack. 600 Navy aircraft sunk by a 100,000 diesel submarine. Down it went. It's a shame. Down she goes. We're locked and loaded. Trump fans in the north. Nice. What's this? Who lost? Bengals lose star for season for ACL. That's not good. But let's see if announces schedule change for Sunday night. Let me see. Well, that'd be interesting to see who they're changing. Over here. Thin places. Thin penis. Thin penis. Thin penis. Let's call. What's your name? Sweet Melissa. And call her young ass. Calling Fearmonger Radio. Fearmonger Radio's on the call, bitch. Biatch. Pick up the phone. Thanks for calling Fearmonger Radio. Nope. called Ted the Talking Head. Let's see if it's to rile up the Ted the Talking Head. Thanks for calling Fearmonger Radio. No Ted the Talking Head. What the hell? Hey, welcome to Fearmonger Radio. Thanks for calling in. What's going on?
Nothing. What are you up to?
Oh, just eating some, before I went live, I had some triple treat. I thought of you.
Oh, very good. Very good.
I told Sue Ellen he loves that. You like the triple treat?
Yeah, that stuff was killer, man.
I might send I might send down a few.
Yeah, don't kill yourself. But yeah, they were good. All this stuff you send is top shelf.
The candy bars are good. What candy bars do you like the best?
I think it was the chocolate ones that with the Crispies in it.
The red ones.
Yeah, is that right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the red ones. Those are really good. Those are right in St. Paul. They're really good.
Yeah. Everything was good from there. Mm-hmm. So, what are you up to?
Not much. Just talking about this one guy. His name is Nomadic. Okay, he's a YouTuber, and I saw the video before I heard about it. Nomadic Fanatic. He bought a bus. Okay, and that's
okay.
Great. And they took all the stuff out for him. Here's the whole thing: you have to have a Class B to drive those things. But when the company in Washington takes for like under $2,000, they take the seats out for you, and they title it as an RV. You don't have to. It's a school bus. So I watched him today, and it's okay. It's like, I've done fabricating, and he starts stripping the screws because he has the wrong screw. Okay. And you want to do all this work to it, he better make sure that frame is reinforced. But it kind of scares me that that this behavior is going on with him and his the bus not having a Class B driving around. And second of all, a friend of mine who's a diesel mechanic, you just don't bring that thing anywhere. The diesel mechanic, you just don't. You don't bring it to your swinging Dick Ted's mechanic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My friend of mine bought a Bluebird one, and the engine was blown on it. And I think they took the transmission out. I can't remember. They did something, but he brought it to his cabin and put it in the backyard. He made like an extra room. You can sleep like 8 or whatever the hell it is, so people can come to his house and sleep in it. Put bunk beds in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they're for. They used to sell the old MTC buses for $1.
Oh, wow.
They would just get the hell out of the way. So one guy bought one. They had an Arcalon. One guy bought it. It was on a flatbed going out to Wisconsin. Have for a cabin. Like one guy up in Cushing has been highlighted before. Has an old boxcar and uses it as a cabin, a hunting shack. So
that's not a bad idea.
It's just as long as you get it out there. You just get it out there. But the school bus, I get it. You could. Let's say those Bluebirds are snub nose. I'd buy 3 of them and call it the H house. So you have 2 one way and then 1 in the middle. Then you would have a H house. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be going 2 one way and then together. It'd be kind of cool to have that out in the middle of the woods, like a little shack. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, so we call it the H house. You put it on a platform so it doesn't sink like cement. But I'd call it the H house. You take all the engine stuff out of it, the tires off the sucker, put it on the platform. That's what I would do. But if you're gonna buy a bus like he did, I hope the guy all the luck in the world. If you type in, I bought a bus on YouTube, you'll see it. Nomadic Fanatic, and of course another guy that give me money, whatever else, like everybody else does. No one can just do a video like I do. Just you see my videos when I'm in the water, swimming around, just whatever I'm doing, scooting around, whatever,
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm not asking a damn thing. I've never. I think I think I told you I bought a NASCAR jacket, a senior, right? And it had a little thing on there, and the lady cleaned it, and when she put it, she got it wet, and it ruined it, right? So I brought it over to this place, and he goes, "No, it's permanently ruined." So I was on Fanatic today with my discount. It was $150. I got it for plus. I got her something for her birthday, Fanatic. So I got a new jacket for. I think it was with my discount was like $100 because some guy offered money for my other jacket that's dirty, and I go, well, I appreciate that, but you can buy these anywhere. I said, it's an older jacket. You can go on Fanatic and buy them. I said, I happen to get this for, at the time, $50 when I was doing my NASCAR show, what I had a couple years ago. It popped up in front of me. and it was from some discount place. But I said, so I went and bought one today because the lady gave me a check for $140 for ruining it. And I've not,
wow.
and I put it in my savings account, but I have a lot of money in my what do you want to call it? What the hell that thing is called? The PayPal. I have like five.
Oh yeah.
I have like $5,000 in there from stuff that I sell and stuff. So I've got a lot of money in there. And I have to use it. So I got her something for her birthday coming up. So.
Oh, very nice.
So I said, what the hell? But so she gave me a check for it. She was all upset about it. My wife was. I said, I'm not. I called her up. And I said, next time, read the thing. I said, not a big deal. Took a big deep breath. I go, it's not a big deal. I said, next time you do this, young lady, I'm not going to. It's not the end of the world, I wear it once in a while. People always make comments on it. Whenever I wear it, it's like. But I just told her, I said, don't worry about it. She was, because I guess Sue Ellen got mad. I said, I said, next time you got to read that kind of stuff. So but I went and got the check from her, and I just said, I got the jacket back, and I said, don't worry about it. And she wanted, I said, I'll take the jacket back. I'll keep it. And I wear it once in a while. People always walk over. Every time I wear it, I go to Costco. Somebody always walks over to me when I wear that. And my Blackhawks twill jacket I have, my Blackhawks one I have. Yeah, I bought that in Chicago. Last time I saw Zane, and when they won a championship, and I was walking down Michigan, right? And I walk into the sports place, and I walk over and I see it. And to this day, I have no idea how much it cost. Because I walked over, I put it on, walked over, gave my thing. Then I walked back to the hotel, and I knocked the door, and she goes, where'd you get that? And I go, I bought it. How much? I have no idea. I said, if you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. Just like if you were someplace and you saw a Jets twill jacket, a Mets twill, and you'd be like, whoa, you put the thing on, and you go, mine. You just pay for a walk out because you see it, Yeah. Because I have a Cowboys one that has all 5 rings in the back of it. I bought that at the Mall of America. It was on sale for $80. I remember my first starter jacket. It's the original old starter jacket. It was the last one at the Mall of America for XXL, and I bought it. And people always comment, it's the old. Remember the old starter jackets? Beautiful jacket.
Like satin.
Whenever I wear that thing, it's a classic. The old starter ones, and people always comment on it. It's an old school jacket. But I love the twill jacket. But I told the lady, I said, don't worry about it. My wife probably got a little upset. I said, just next to me, I got to read this stuff. But I went to this place off of Lake Street called Don's whatever it was, laundry, and he goes, nah, that's because someone told me he probably would, but he goes, no, he goes, you can't. I go, that's fine. I said, that's fine. I said, I'll go home and spend some of my money. I like to spend money. That's why it pisses me off when I go to like a Wild game. If you're in town, let's say it's your birthday, we went to a Wild game, and I have listen, I got $300 in my pocket. Don't touch your money. Your money's no good here. I always say it to somebody, your money's no good here. It's all about, you have to pay in a credit card now. There's no and I hate that, man. I hate that you have to pay everything. Everything is money. Everything is you got to pay the credit card. It pisses me off. I want to spend money.
I like using the card because it doesn't.
My brother was. He wrote a check for anything, and my dad was all about cash. I'm the same. My dad was old school cash. My brother wrote a check for anything for $3. I'm just like my dad, cash and carry. I'm on, like I said, when I bought that jacket, whenever I wear that Blackhawks jacket, people walk over to me because it's a beautiful jacket. I had a guy one time in a casino offer me $400. I said, no.
Did you get the black one?
Yeah, no, it's a black jacket, and maybe I'll send a picture of it. I'll have Sue Ellen take a picture of me, and then I'll send it to you. 2 different pictures of it, and I'll send it to. I'll put it on, and I will send it to you. It's a beautiful jacket. You'll like it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, well, it's the best logo in the league.
It's just a beautiful satin. It's a beautiful jacket out there. I mean, I just walked in there. I looked at it, put it on. I'm like, I want this jacket. And I just love the jacket. Yeah. It's gorgeous. Twill jacket. I love twill jackets. So I just ordered the new one. It's going to be here. I ordered it. I'm like, what the hell? I'm sick of pissing on. I'll wear the other jacket, the one that's got the stain on it if it gets rain or something. I want to wear it out if it's raining outside. But the other one, I'm going to have to be careful when I wear it. If I'm going to go out with it, I'm going to put the jacket off the side, not eat, because I got some stuff on it, and the lady cleaned it, or just simply cleaned it the right way. But oh well, could be careful. But because my next door neighbor, it must be a collector's item. I go, not really. I said I can go on right now and buy one. Just it's an old school jacket,
Right.
Old school twill. So spending some money, but anyway. So
that's good. Always spend money.
Absolutely.
Can't take it with you.
Absolutely. As Mr. Hershey said one time, is a man that dies all his money is a fool. My dad died, and there was like 80 to 90 grand in the house.
Nice.
I'm like, well, as soon as his body, they came to get it, the meat market came to get him, right? My sister's hysterical, my brother's sitting there, And I walk over and I go, open the trunk. He goes, why? I go, there's money in here. He goes, where? And I go, just right under the tool. I pull the tool up to the false bottom. There was $20 grand and $100 bills, you know.
Wow.
I knew it. And then he had behind the wall, and he had like, I think 90 grand. We're standing by the phone, calling people that he was dead, you know. And I go, what's that? There's a board up here, like a back box up back, you know. He pulls down a coffee thing. There was like, I don't know, was it 15 grand in that thing?
Damn.
So he had a lot of cash. My mom was the same way. Because same thing when her mom died, and I said, you guys, make sure you go through everything. Okay? When her mom died, there's a pink purse, and she was going to give it to Goodwill. And I go, did you look at that purse? I did. I said, did you really? Because she would always had it with her at the VFW, right? Yeah. I looked behind the very back, $600 bills. And I said, these are mine. Yeah. These are mine. What do you mean? I said, you're going to give it to Goodwill?
Yeah.
I said, this is mine. Yeah. You never, because she would always win or something. But they were old school, didn't like banks. That's why my mom was. My mom had like.
Oh, yeah, because they lived through it, man.
My mom had like $6 grand off the house, nothing special. But so we walked over to her dad, and I said, here you go, from your deceased wife. It was like about, I don't know, a little under $1 grand. I said, what do you? I said, well, she had it when in the plates and everything else in certain spots, you know, just what she would put off the second. They played a lot of pull tabs. Yeah. Like I pulled a $100 pull tab on Friday. I couldn't believe it. I was like, really?
Oh, wow.
Because we each put $10 in, and my second last one I pulled 100, and then two, and there was only one $1 box. So I was like, I'm not. Everybody else was just piling them up. So I gave her 50, and I took 50, and we're done. Yeah. Put 20 towards our vacation. We have a little bucket. We put our vacation money in, like something. Put $20 away, whatever it may be, you know. Then you cross up what you put in. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have cash in the house.
Yeah, pay yourself first, I call it. But
yeah. Like you guys didn't get hit with this hurricane.
No.
Obviously, but everything was down, man. Only taking cash.
Correct.
So you got to have a couple grand if whatever, if you can afford that.
Correct.
Handy, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, you never know. You got to have that rainy day fund, but people don't. You don't pay yourself first, and it's like all of a sudden it's too late. Like you think about retirement when you're 25, not when you're choking on a ham sandwich when you're 65. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
You got to think of that behavior. People that go out on these RV things, like this one chick, Anna chick, she's a nice lady, but she's bitching in a video. There's a few, but it's like right away she's bitching because the rig broke down. Well, that's the way she goes. Like she's dry. They call it dry begging. You know what I'm saying? It's dry begging, Wonder Hussy had her thing out there in Tacoma, all these YouTubers, and she goes, these generous people, meaning they gave her money in the line. They'll give money to YouTubers, but they won't help out local. Let's say you're on the hard times or something, or maybe your school was on vacation or your Boy Scouts, but they'll give something to a YouTuber. I've told you before, it's just nonstop. It costs money. Yeah, it costs money. Yeah, it costs money to, like I said, I lost 2 pairs of sunglasses. I smoke cigars. My cameras cost money. Shut up. It costs money. I'm going to start asking for gas money going to my job in the morning right now. I start asking for money. Yeah. Say, I need gas money to come into work today. Can you do that for me? Yeah, okay.
I mean, that kills me too when people, and they want everything for nothing. It's like, dude, you want to keep places in business, you got to spend money.
Absolutely. Well, just like this one guy, Poppy Adventures. Every day he live streams that in YouTube. And there's one that I guess he calls her Poopy. And he walks through Disneyland. You're not supposed to conduct business at Disneyland. And he's screaming, and what he's asking for money is he just walks around. And people give him money because I guess they have a blackout date. I guess like if you were a card holder, you can't get in. So he's asking for money for him and his girlfriend and wife to be able to go to Disneyland. It's just a secret stream. You can be a membership for $1 and you get secret streams. It's like, oh my god! It's just these people do it. They spend
$300 to walk through the gates.
Yeah, they walk through the gates and walk around and ask for money. It's just that's why YouTube has become to be. I told this Chris Ranson 7 years ago. I think I told you this when the streaming started. I said you're going to see a whole change of the landscape. There's 6.5 million things that you can consume. That you can go on YouTube or another podcast out there. One listener, I got one fan. Mick Jagger said that one day, and so did Paul Stanley. We had one fan somewhere. I'm not saying the Rolling Stone, but Mick said that. We had one fan.
Yeah,
and that's true. Mick said that one day. We had one fan, and we started from there. That's the way it works. But people don't want to put time into podcasting. Let's say you want to be a podcaster. Great. Okay, Ted, it's going to take time. That's what you got to do. People all the time, they ask me all the time about podcasting. Get good mic technique. learn to shut up. I said, I interrupt Ted on more times than not. And I said, but I try to listen to him. And I said, me and him have a good cadence together. People enjoy it. We talk about football. We don't talk fantasy football. We don't live with our mothers.
Yeah.
You got to have good sound, and you got to be able to, it's and take your listens. If you expect to make money, good luck. I make about $100 a month as I'm slowly, because Spotify pays me. I appreciate that.
That's nice.
They've been giving me some licks and ticks. But I said, do it because I like to talk, and you know that. You said I have the it, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I said people that...
Yeah,
I've had a few people.
Have it.
Yeah, people have told me a couple of the flight attendants I'll pick up to help out the company, and they'll want to go, you have a really nice voice. You should be a radio guy. And I go, well, maybe I'll think about that.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Maybe I will, because you have a great radio voice. I go, yeah. Maybe I'll think about that. Maybe I'll start a fear-mongering radio. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try my hands at podcasting.
Yeah, I usually don't tell them, but one guy, there was a blonde guy one day at the club. When I said, I was going, yeah, it's a candy-ass jet shades of pulled down green tonight. And he goes, hey, he reached out, and I go, what? And he goes, I know who you are. He goes,
I know you.
You are Cowpote, right? And he goes, I knew it. I heard you say candy-ass. He goes, you're my favorite podcaster. He goes, you have such a great voice, and you're so funny in the NFL. He goes, I knew that was you last week. I just didn't have the guts to grab you.
That's funny.
He's blind, but it's my voice, so.
Yeah.
But I get a lot of emails from people always appreciate that when you come on, but also they appreciate that they can listen to me. One guy listens, and he takes a train, and when I do my shows Thursday morning on the way into work, he has me on the background. I'm not swearing, saying stupid stuff. Speaking of that, I see the Sissies fired their head coach.
Yeah, but you can't lose to the Panthers.
I told him, I said, I can't believe they're doing that. I've gotten 10 right so far, so.
Oh, wow.
So I've gotten lucky.
I think your season is pretty good.
Yeah, I've been doing probably. I've been it's getting to be have and have nots. I mean, there's some no care games here in week 10, and same thing in week 9. There's been not enough fixing going on. I don't know what's going on in the NFL. It's just getting to be just have and have nots. I mean, there's like 18 or 19 teams are at 500 or less. That's over half. Over half.
Well, yeah, I think what's going to happen is you're going to see the mediocrity playing out for those last wild cards. That's where the drama is going to be.
Yep.
Because, the other things that, the teams that are good, and you have a lot, like you said, in the middle of the pack. So, they'll be fighting it out for those last playoff spots.
Right.
How about your boy Zeke?
Yeah,
I mean, what's his story?
Well, I told this to Sue Allen. I said, when the Ohio, his father moved down there to make sure he behaved. His father did.
Yeah.
So, and then he came back to the Cowboys, which I thought was stupid. So when he came back, he doesn't really care. Not going to practice and stuff. That's the way it is,
Yeah.
And of course, we get embarrassed, but I thought we would. Good old, guess who's got it? Jerry Jones got to do a press conference. You didn't see the owner spoke this morning, and the Sissies, they fired their coach. They spoke by you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. You don't see them doing press conferences. There's Jerry in the locker room.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jerry's a media hound.
God. But right now,
and they were talking about him on the New York. On the New York channel, like the sports I listen to.
Yep.
Basically saying, his days above ground are short.
What have I told you? What have I told you?
Yeah.
Obituary first.
Yeah. And people are like, not that they're rooting for that, but they want to see it. They want to see him gone, out of the football operations, because
when you play for the Cowboys, you're playing for Jerry. You're not playing for the Cowboys. And I feel sorry for the Cowboy fans that live there and go to these games.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It's just like Cincinnati Sisters. The owner's an idiot. They don't. That guy could care less. He's a Jerry Jones of the AFC. But he doesn't say much. But he's a cheap bastard. It just I heard them chanting at your candy ass Jets. He's not going to sell the team. Come on.
Why would you sell the team?
He's not selling the team.
No,
he's not selling the team. But right now, so the Buffalo is they're way ahead. Right now in the AFC, under 500 or at 500. You guys are 3-6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the AFC. That's 9 teams in the AFC. Okay, are at 500 below. And NFC, It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 18 teams that are at the at five. And I mean, my Cowboy. I mean, right now in the NFC West, it's 5 and 4, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 4. They're both kind of in that West. Is like who really gives two Fs? You know, I mean, it's just kind of a, you know, it's the way she blows. You know, and it just. In the NFC, you know, I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, it's just disgusting. I mean, tonight, what do you think the O is going to go? You think tonight Chicklets take on Tampa Bay Tampons? What do you think?
You know, you'd be rooting for Tampa Bay, but I don't think they're going to knock them off.
Yeah, I think 34-31 in overtime. We should see it happens.
Are they playing in the ship, or are they playing?
They're playing in the sea of red.
Yeah, that's a tough L for them.
Yep.
I think they'll win.
Yep. So what do you think? So tomorrow, 2024, big election, new president. The 47th is at hand. You're going to have the hunch, or you're going to have forked tongue taking over after the plagiarizer was pushed out.
But he got 81 million votes.
Yeah,
the most ever. How could they get rid of him?
I don't know. I don't
know.
Too big to rig, I guess. You know, stop the steal, I guess. Proud too, I guess. Whoever wins, please. I don't want to see violence. I don't want to see violence. I don't like these saying Cheney should be in front of guns. I don't want to see him saying that behavior. You know, that Cheney should have Liz Cheney.
I totally got what he was saying.
I understand that, but I get what I get.
You know,
that's something.
You know what's funny about her? She got booted out, and now all she wants is a nice, comfy gig in the swamp. So she cuddles up to Kamala.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now
right.
She's going to be all this. You know, she went against Trump and she got slaughtered.
Yep.
So now she misses the swamp, misses this cushy gigs, all the kickbacks, and all that comes with it. So now she wants a cabinet position.
You think so?
You know what I mean?
You think so?
Oh, bro, 100%. Because, you know, the dope Kamala is like, well, I'll have a bipartisan. She's going to have, if she gets in, she'll put Adam Kinzinger, another failed loser.
Right.
And it'll have her, you know, her father's a war criminal 10 years ago. They couldn't wait to hang him high. But now, the Cheneys are the greatest thing ever, right? I mean, come on. You know, so whatever. You know, that's all part of the problem. So yeah, that's what she wants. Mm-hmm. She wants in on a government job. You know what I mean?
That'd be nice. That would be nice to have a working up on the hill somewhere. It'd be nice.
Oh, you're doing nothing, getting paid, getting kicks, getting all that.
Well, look
stuff.
at Wellstone. He promised, I think, only 1 or 2. I think. Whatever he did, he promised, but then he broke the promise, and he crashed the airplane, because when he crashed the airplane, he was parlaying a political thing in a wedding. So if he would have just said, hey, I'll go to the wedding and maybe drive, he flew the plane so he could write it off, and guess what? It crashed.
Right.
Well, so I just think it's too much. It's too much.
It's funny. Yeah, I know what you're saying about the violence, right?
Right.
Other than January 6th, if you want to, and that wasn't even that long. It looked bad. I'm not going to condone it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was a day, whatever happened. I mean, they were burning cities. Your city got burned down. Peacefully protest, right? Mostly peaceful protest. It's the left that goes apeshit, man.
Yeah, well, you look at my favorite, and the Hunch talked about that one woman when she lost. People were screaming in the street. She had glasses and she was on her knees.
Yeah,
and you go back and watch some of those old videos from 2016. I woke up and I'm like, oh, he's in, and I went to work. I went, oh well, I mean, not a big fan of the guy, but what did I do? I went to work. I didn't burn my city to the ground. I didn't start swearing and cussing. I went, hey, I'll deal with the Hunch like I dealt with anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, your wallet got fatter.
Oh, yeah, I understand. But it's just like people where that chick was screaming at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
It's like, calm down, man. Calm down. I mean, I get it. If you're pissed Wednesday morning, whoever you win, just go to work and let's not burn down our city.
It's not an election, bro. Those days are over. Right. This is a selection.
Yeah. Well, what do I always say? Sweet Melissa always talk about, you are selected. You are selected.
Yeah. Right? And do you think they're going to let this guy win again?
No.
Exactly.
I think they'll do whatever they can not to get him in. I think the Republicans don't want him in either.
Listen, they're all part of the same freaking team up there, man.
Yep.
There's no way he wins tomorrow. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
He actually would win. because the amount of people that show up at these things are insane.
Well, if they would
You know
go,
what I mean?
if they would go with the voting instead of the what do you want to call it, the electoral votes, because I've always said they should have even number in every state instead of them just doing flyover country in Alaska and in Maine. In my mind, instead of coming down to 5 states, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every state should have equal number, close enough, so every state means something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, the Democrats wouldn't win if that was the case.
But that's fine. That's the way that's the way it should be.
That's not fine. That's not fine.
I know, but my point is, if it was equal, so Alaska could be whatever you want to figure out, 50 states,
100%.
however you want to do it, instead of
all 50 should be equal.
right. If you have to go a couple off, I get it, but instead of this electoral vote behavior, it's selected. I mean, I remember Melissa said that, Cowpote, it's selected, not elected, because someone else said that, one president said that, you are selected, not elected.
Yeah.
It's not like the mayor of Hopkins or something, you are elected,
Right. As long as there's no voter ID, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like where I live, I have to go in, I show my ID to the woman, usually an old lady. She looks at me, looks at my picture, looks back at me, asks me my address, I give her the address, checks me out, checks my signature.
Yep.
I vote. I don't like it. It's the machines.
Yep.
I'd rather have paper ballot, but whatever. I vote. It prints me out a card. I look at the card, make sure it's right on the thing. Then I have to submit that card. So at the end of the day, the computer tally has to match the hard copy tally.
Right. Yeah,
So if the computer tally says there's 500 Trump and 500 Kamala, there better be 1,000 cards in there, 500, 500.
right.
So there's no shenanigans with the machines.
Yeah, I'll go up here. I'll probably during work or after work. I'll go up there. We have the church we always go to for the voting. I'll walk up there, and you walk over. It goes by you alphabetical. Walk up there, and they give it to you. License, same thing. What's the big deal about having voter ID? If I want to get on a plane tomorrow, I got to show my ID. What's the big deal?
Well, the big deal is it's harder to cheat.
Oh, I know. I've never
That's
understood
the
that.
big deal. That's the big deal.
Who in the hell are you? Just like if a cop pulls you over, let me see your license, right? Who in the hell are you?
Listen, and what do I tell you? Every skill in humanity that's on government assistance, right?
Right.
You have to get a check direct deposited somewhere, right?
Right.
So you need a bank account. What do you need to start a bank account? You need an ID.
Same thing if you're going to rent a car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so stupid and sad. It's comical, but it's really not.
Well, I guess
Because-
the governor of California said it's illegal to ask him for an ID. I guess he made a law. It's illegal.
Yeah, well, of course he made a law.
I mean, come on.
That's why you can never have a popular vote election, because there's too much shenanigans that go on.
Yep.
So, you can't have that. So it doesn't matter. We're circling the drain anyway.
Right.
So, but if you go back to 2009, with the exception of Trump getting in when he probably shouldn't have gotten in, because they didn't think he'd ever win.
Right.
The Democrats have been in charge.
Correct. Well, again,
So.
it was just the right time for Trump because people were sick and tired of Democrats. Same thing when my dad told me when we were in the garage and Carter got elected. He looked at me and he goes, they want somebody new, Cowboy, because Nixon's a crook. And so they want somebody new. He goes, they want somebody. But he hold up his bony finger. He's a one-term president. He goes, they'll find somebody else. It's he's a one-term president. He goes,
he was the worst in my lifetime until this guy.
Right.
This guy's a complete buffoon.
Right.
He's not even running the country.
Right.
You don't even see him.
Right.
Why isn't he on the ballot? He got all the votes.
Right.
They just took him off.
correct.
How does that work?
I know it was. It was a coup, like you said. It's a coup.
It's no doubt a coup. It's a banana republic at this point. But to each his own.
And I went to took Walls because of his behavior here with the food thing and about also burning down. That was a poor choice. I told my wife she's foolish to take him before. I said he's got too much baggage because we had the Somalians stole all the food money for kids allegedly, and then the not acting on the burning down. He sat there and texted back and forth with the mayors. What should we do? What should we do? And it just didn't do squat as they peacefully burned down my city, like Cashman. Cashman said, peacefully. I mean, downtown Minneapolis looked like Gary, Indiana. It did.
Did he get voted in after that?
I don't know yet. I don't think so. Not yet. I think he was.
I would think people would need their head examined if they thought that guy should be in charge of a lemonade stand.
Yeah,
let alone a state.
Pissed me off that they sat there and they text back and forth. They did. They text back and forth. That pissed me off. That what should we do? They should. Tom Bernard, when they murdered him on Sunday, it rained on Monday, and he said tomorrow they're going to riot. They better be ready. And he told them, and I told them the same thing. And all of a sudden, it started happening. The sun went down, and they went nuts. And I was watching it live. And I'm like, oh my God, they're burning down Lake Street. They're burning it to the ground, and they did the same thing at University Avenue. They should have had, and they banned the fire base, the place, it's still burned. It's still cordoned off the precinct. They burned that to the ground.
Anybody go to jail for that?
No.
Did they check bank accounts like they did for the January 6 people?
No.
To see if they were in the area. Did they do that and use facial recognition? Probably not.
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
No, it just pissed me off because he's texting back, what should we do?
That's not a leader.
They should have had fire trucks down there ready for this because fire trucks are water, but they didn't do it.
Lock them all up. Yeah. Lock them all up.
I totally agree.
That's not going to stop that stuff, man. But did he have a real job before?
He was a teacher, and didn't do much. He was a coach.
Oh, the assistant coach that turned out to be, or some nonsense like that.
Whatever.
You know.
He's a likable guy, but that pissed me off. He's idly sat by where they were torching my city to the ground. That pissed me off. Texting back with both mayors while they idly sat by. But when they were the sentencing came, then they had the National Guard out there when they had sentencing, and they got sentencing on those guys. But it's like that pissed me off. He's texting back and forth. What should we do?
Yeah, man.
Like really, it just pissed me off.
That's because of the woke nonsense, man. You know, I don't want to look. Meanwhile, dude, that's people's lives, man.
Yep.
You get people killed.
Yeah, we did some work down there, and as soon as we got stuff done, they were tagging it off of Lake Street. Yeah. It's a shame. It's like there's the socialist train stop there off of Hiawatha and Lake Street, right next to the plasma area right there, and also the welfare place. It's the most crime-ridden. Same thing in downtown St. Paul off of 5th. They've actually closed it a few times because a lot of shootings because the socialist train. You know, and the people get on there and they actually have cops in there now because because a lot of Delta people live in apartments over there off of 34th, and they were scared to get on the social train between Humphreys and Maine because guys they know it's their workers, so they finally got cops on there where they could escort the train back and forth. Yeah. They actually have cops on there and hey, give me your ticket, just like we were in Las Vegas on the train. And, and the lady walked up this way. He didn't have any. I said, why don't you just give him a ticket? You mind your own business? I don't care. He knows better. Yeah, I said, I have my ticket. He's playing dumb. I said, give him his ticket. I said, whatever it was, I said, he's not paying. I said, he thought it was funny. He kind of looked at me. I said, she just kind of warned him. I said, you're not doing your job. You didn't like it too much. I said, I'm sorry. Find him. I said, I have mine right here. Everyone else said, but this guy, I think it's funny. His mom. I said, write them both a ticket out right now. I don't care if they're here to have some fun or not. They can't be riding this bus. It was a bus. For 3 days you can buy a pass before you rent a car for $20, just wherever you want to go. Yeah, it was $20, and you go all day long on the bus. It's all top. This guy was like joking around. I said, "Guess what? Give me your license. I'm writing you. Here's your ticket."
Gotta love it, man.
But she got all mad. I was like, I don't care. The guy kind of looked at her and said, "You're just a punk, man." Just like with, you see, Kelsey's brother was on the Penn State game, and some kid called him the faggot word, right? He called him. And the kid was going to turn around and run off after, like a coward, and he turned around, grabbed his phone, and smashed it. The brother, not Kelsey.
You can get locked up for that.
For what?
For taking somebody's phone and smashing it. Yeah, that's a crime.
Yeah, he did that to him. But the kid was being a little punk, going to run off, big baby. Big baby and run off.
Damn, if I was him, I would have pressed charges on him.
But he smashed it, so. Sue Ellen's here.
Oh, okay.
So. What? Ted.
Hey, Ted.
You want to talk?
Hey, how are you?
No. She says no, doesn't want to have her voice on here.
See what?
She doesn't want to have her voice on here.
I don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Why? What'd I do?
Oh, no.
You haven't
Oh, very good.
She rarely comes on the show. She's shy.
Yeah. That's okay.
How's the weather down there in the Carolinas?
It's cold, man. It's like high 60s.
Oh, God, 60 degrees. Oh, what a Nancy boy.
Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
I had a jacket
60
on.
degrees?
I took the better half out for breakfast today, and I was huddling over my cup of coffee. I was so cold.
Did you have the Speculation Sport jacket on?
No, because I got caught short. I thought it was going to be warmer, and it wasn't. So I only had my, whatchamacallit on, like a sweatshirt.
Wow, he didn't have the jacket on. I'm shocked.
No. I will have it on tomorrow.
right.
This is going to be like 65.
Oh, my God. Poor thing. I think we better send down a care package of some triple tree for this guy. I don't know, man. It's like...
Yeah, I like my blanket, man.
He likes a blanket, so... I see. So you vote? Have you already voted? Or are you gonna vote tomorrow morning?
Who, me?
Yeah, you gonna vote tomorrow morning?
I voted already.
Oh, you did already?
I voted. When did I vote? I voted Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
How about you? Did you vote?
I'm gonna vote tomorrow morning, either during work or on the way home, whatever. So usually, if I'm in the area, like I might have to go to Wisconsin and get a air compressor.
Well, they should give you time to vote.
Oh, no, it's not a big deal. I mean, I can on the way home. I get off at 2:30, so it's not a big deal. It's close to the house, so either way, I can get it out, get out of the way. So not a big deal. So there was an email that came out today at work because people bringing their kids to work,
Oh, really?
And it's like I've seen a few of them. And he was big on before, but after COVID, you got to come into work because you're talking, when you're bidding on jobs, you need people who are there. So people bringing their kids to work and walking back in the warehouse and stay in their office. And he's like, "Listen, the emergency, you just can't continue to bring kids. We're not a babysitting place. It's a professional."
Well, yeah. I mean, it's nice when it's once a year and it's like a novelty thing for maybe an hour or two.
But like you said, there's adult conversations going on.
Oh yeah.
There are people that can get kind of ornery and piss and moan about things.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I saw the email. I heard all the people out smoking were pissing and moaning about it. I said, I looked at him. I said, listen, I have no children I know of. But I said, he who has the gold sets the price. What do you mean by that? And I said, he who has the gold sets the price.
Yeah.
I said, people are wanting to come into work. I said, Amazon is trying to do that. It's like, well, it's a way. And if you don't like it, then find a different job. I could not work from home. I couldn't do it. I mean, I get if you have to, but I could not do it.
Oh, really?
I couldn't do it. I like going to work, seeing people. During COVID, I worked at the grocery store to stock the shelves. They put me at 30 hours, but they back paid me when I went back kind of full time. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it unless it's something. I like to be able to go into work, see people, whatever, get up, and leave the house. I just could not work. I just could not do it. Each his own. I get it. You're a cop. You went in and you were hands on. I get it. But
you had no choice. There's no working from home.
Right.
So so you got used to it. But the people now are spoiled. I mean, when you took a job back in it, right? It was 5 days a week, man.
Correct.
So I mean, things change, but that the invisible boogeyman is gone now. So. You can't be hiding behind. I'm afraid of getting a cough. You know what I mean? Those days are over. Another fraud perpetuated on everybody, but that's a whole another story.
Right.
Get your shots.
That's right.
Because they work. They prevent you from getting everything. Oh, wait a second. They don't. How does that work? But wait, they told me.
But wait,
my heart's enlarged now. Well, you got your own problems. So. Anyway. Yeah. It is what it is.
Right.
Keep listening to the man. Won't get far.
Right.
But anyway.
So tonight.
Do your duty. Vote your vote.
Yep.
Even though nothing matters because the owners of this place. Go listen to George Carlin as he talks about the owners. Very good listen.
Right.
Said a lot of things, it's very good. And it'll make you feel better when you go vote that you're just really wasting your time.
So next week you guys it's a dry heat. You're in Arizona. You're playing the midget week 10.
Yeah. We're going 6-2 the last 8.
Jesus.
And we're going to get into the playoffs at 9-8. Write it down.
I love it. Another no-care game. The Sheds pulled down blue on the road. Giants going to Carolina. No-care game.
No.
New England.
How about Sasquatch jumping backwards?
Yeah, I know. That was epic.
It was pretty good.
That was epic.
Yeah,
but
I did like that.
Yeah, I know. New England goes into Chicago 2-7, 4-4. But that's 4-4 both. Fortune Cookies and Tampa 4-4. Whatever they're going to be, kind of a no-care game. It's good to see the commies do well this year. Good to see.
They're rocking.
Yeah, it's good to see. They've been long suffering that town. That the snake sold the team.
Yeah,
but.
I saw a nice video of a Redskin fan yelling at a Giant fan, and he falls. He's wearing an Art Monk jersey, and he falls and rolls down probably like 7 or 8 rows of seats into the railing.
Are you serious?
Of course, pissed drunk. Hilarious. Yeah, I'll try to find it and send it to you.
That's hilarious. Well, what was that one? My favorite one. I think you sent it to me. Where the Raider fan was fighting with somebody, and he had his wife to the left, and he had the wife to his left, big guy, and they were beating the guy. Kind of goes, "That's enough." Remember I think the one he was beating the crap out. He punched a few times, and the bigger guy kind of goes, "All right, that's enough."
Yeah, that's enough.
That was hilarious. That was funny. Some of those are the best fights, especially college ones. I saw these. A married woman, probably in her 40s, and there's 4 punks behind her, and the husband is trying to keep her away. He turns his back. She just launches herself at these 4 guys.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. They're trying to not hitting her, and he finally grabs her off and drags her away. But she's like, it was like for Alabama. It was Oklahoma playing Alabama. And he turned away and goes, sit down, and he all of a sudden, she just launched herself at the 4 guys. I'm like, oh my God, this chick was just crazy.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It's very difficult to take your family to a football game at this point.
Yeah, especially college, because it's a bunch of drunk idiots. It's all it is. Especially get down to Arkansas, Oklahoma, Alabama, when they start losing, and they act like a bunch of morons, and it's just people don't. It's like I said, you got a billy club, and you can cuff people and throw them out, man. See you later. It's all you just do. You start tossing them out, man. There's no second. See ya. Goodbye.
Yeah, enough. I agree.
Whoever the ticket is taken away. I don't know. You should be able to enjoy yourself at the football game, but you can't.
Nah, you can't. You can't go. You can't bring your wife. Can't bring your kids.
Right.
It's too bad. But it is what it is.
Right.
So
anything else? Going on in your crowd?
No, that's it, Cowboy. That's about it. Waiting for the summer to start heating this place up, man. It's cold. Waiting for June.
You're so hilarious. Oh my God.
It's I don't like the time change.
No,
that's my gripe. You want me to give you a gripe? That's my gripe.
All right.
I don't like it dark at 4:30.
All right,
I like it dark at 8:30, 4:09.
So your prediction on at 5:50 p.m. Central on the 4th day of November, the Hunch will lose. You'll have a snatch in office.
He won't lose, but he won't get in. You know what I'm saying? In real life, he wins.
Right.
But they're not going to let it happen. So we'll see what gets done. Pennsylvania will take 5 days, and that's when they get all the votes, all the boxes from the basement and all that other good stuff that they do. And he'll magically lose by like 15,000 votes and be like 5 days later.
Keep talking. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Typical nonsense. But not that I'm cynical or anything. But, there's too much money, too much power, too much, they don't care about the country no more. It's all about insider trading up there. They love getting their money. They forget about the working guy. God forbid the military people. They care less about them. Love to send your ass to war, but sit in a chair and do nothing about it. But anyway, that's my gripe. And then what's the other thing? I guess baseball season is 100-something days away. Pitchers and catchers, we're rooting for that.
Already talking baseball already, huh?
Yeah, man.
One time I think I let you and Cashman talk one time, or was it? I don't know. I think it was Georgia Peach, and started talking baseball right away. And those two guys.
Have you heard from the Cashman?
I have not. Ever since he wanted to borrow money, I told him no. He got all pissed. And I talked to him at all. I just told him no over the phone. He got all mad, and hung up. Like, well, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you money. I'm not. You know, the way she works. He got all bitter.
Yeah.
Build a
I like
bridge.
him.
I did too, but he made some poor choices. He thought he could do his behaviors and go down to whatever. It's like, no, you know, go to Arizona and then come on back. It's just, you know, it doesn't work that way. But anyways, I get it. But anyways, man, we're gonna have some Monte Crisco's.
Oh, very nice.
Anyways,
very nice.
Thanks for calling in the show.
Absolutely. Make sure you take care of that beautiful wife of yours.
Right back at you.
And I'll talk to you this week sometime.
All right.
You be good and make sure you vote.
All right.
I'll talk to you.
There you go, Tim Talking Head.
Peace.
Appreciate him coming on the show, saving trolls. Appreciate it very, very much. Remember, the military men of the armed forces, of all the branches, we appreciate the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant National Guard, Coast Guard uniform. Thank you so much. All the branches out there. Bulls, listen, oak trees, and men in blue, Goblins working class. When you shower in the shower pen, say, make good choices in your life and you'll be in good places. Rolling with poor people. Safe sex and issue through a pill chin shape. Put a condom on, that's all we're asking. Okay? Put one on. Protect the ovaries. So guess what's going to happen? All of a sudden you're pregnant. VD or herpes, whatever it may be. So thank you so much. And don't drink and drive. Okay? Call someone, murder somebody. Pick up the phone. That's all we're asking. Okay? Anyways, from the outskirts, the poor side of Minnetonka, the Shady Show Lake, it's Cowpote. We are